So we get like a 3, 2, 1.
Nope. Hey guys, surprise! It is not a normal time that we go live, but
a little bit earlier than usual.
earlier than usual. But we had a couple of free minutes. We're waiting for a delivery, so we're kind of stuck in the house just waiting before we head out to an appointment. So we figured we'd hop on because it's been a couple of days. So hopefully we have people hop on that can tell us that they could hear us okay. Thank you for the feedback on the last video. Hey, Alicia. Hey, Lindsay. We had people who told us that you could hear us and things were better when we stream from the computer. So we're working on getting the cameras and the phones and everything set up. But I like to make believe I'm a techie. Adam hasn't had technology in over 20 years and knows more than me. So
no,
that's
not true.
Okay, so Adam has a fun story while we open more boxes. Promise you guys we'll be careful with scissors. Thank you guys for being so concerned about his thumb. We did not glue it. It's healing. We got Band-Aids and he's fine.
It's all good.
But we'll be careful. Okay.
We'll be much more careful today.
Yes.
As you can see, we've got some more boxes to open.
We've got a ton more boxes.
You're going to do the opening?
Sure.
All right. As you can see the camera in the background, I have been working, the last couple days trying to figure out how to get that hooked up to the laptop so that we could actually shoot this video a little bit better quality, make it easier on you guys to both see and hear us. But I still haven't figured that out. I'm still working on it. So, and as you can see, I went back to the lucky pink shirt because we have a meeting here in a little while. And I was hoping before we went to that meeting that I was going to be able to get a haircut. But that didn't happen. And that kind of led me to a conversation Ro and I were having about what do you do in prison when you need to get your haircut? She said, how does that work? And she and I have talked about this before. And it's funny because each of the barbers that I had over the years, over 20 plus years, I tried to stay with the same person for as long as possible because I believe you've got to trust your barber. And when you find somebody, that knows your hair, knows your head, and especially in prison, is going to have a sharp tool, working around your head for however long it takes to get your haircut, you got to trust the guy.
I'm just going to fix this light.
Right? So
I think that's better, right?
Sure, that's great. So when we were talking about, where am I going to go to get my haircut? I said, I really don't know. I haven't thought much about it. I didn't think it would be that big of a deal. But the way that I used to do it in prison was to take it upon recommendation.
Huh. Just like we do out here.
Just like anything else, right? No matter what your craft is, what your trade is, the better you are, the better your reputation, the more people who are going to support you. So that's kind of how I've always done it in the past. However, it didn't always work out well for me. The first time, and I think you know this story. I don't know. It's been a long time since I told it. When I first got to Allenwood, the United States Penitentiary, Allenwood, right? I get there. I'm young. I've got 213 years. I've got maybe a little bit of an attitude.
A little?
Just a little. And, so I'm trying to figure out, man, how am I going to get my hair cut? How does that work here? And all the guys tell me, hey, you got to go see Bigelow. Go see Bigelow. Bigelow's the guy. He takes care of all the white guys, knows how to cut. He uses scissors. Now, in prison, if you have straight hair, it's rare to find someone that actually uses scissors. Everybody just cuts with the clippers. I said, this guy must know what he's doing. Let me go see Bigelow. So I go down to the prison barbershop, and every prison basically has a spot that's designated, and you have guys that work in there. Now, the deal is, when you go into the prison barbershop, you better have some money on you. Because if you're not willing to pay for your haircut, don't expect to be able to tell the barber what you want. There are guys, and unfortunately not everybody can afford a haircut, and I'll get to how much that costs in a second. But for those who can't afford it, you're going to get whatever you can get. And it's kind of like the military, right? It's a no frills cut. They're going to put, bam, slap a guard on. How long, how short you want this? You get a number 3. All right, zzz, 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 you're done. Now, if you're willing to pay a little bit, whether that's a book of stamps and prices, back then a book of stamps was probably $5.
Really?
I think it was $5 probably back then. And that's 20 stamps, right? Which nowadays the price of a book of stamps is like $10.55. If you were to go and buy that at the commissary, you buy a brand new book of stamps, right? And stamps serve as currency in prison, along with some other things, but stamps are the easiest currency to trade. So I go down there with my book of stamps at the time, and I tell Bigelow, man, this is how I want it cut, and I want to keep it kind of long. And, about an hour later, I get out of the chair. And I'm not going to lie, because when I first sat down and I heard him with the clippers, bzz, sounded like he took off a lot. So the longer he took, the more uneasy I was. And it's not like you can see. Not all these barbershops have mirrors. Most of them don't. Most of them have a steel plate attached to the wall that's buffed up, real shiny, so you can kind of see your reflection in it, but it's generally not that good. So I'm sitting in the barber chair. I'm hearing Bigelow, take more and more off. I'm watching the hair fall in my lap. And I'm like, seems like a lot of hair on the floor. But, let's see how he does. By the time I get up, I have the no frills cut. I have like the number 3. Zzz, zzz. There's nothing left. I haven't had a buzz cut except, I don't know, when I was maybe like 8 years old, one time. And it does not suit me. So here I am in the chair, just got here. I'm smoking. I'm hot. I'm like, this guy just shaved all my hair off. This was the last thing that I wanted. And unfortunately, this is the average cut. Everybody at this time, they're all rocking this same cut. And he's like, man, you like it? You like it? I'm like, no, I don't like it. This isn't even close to what I asked you for. And he can see I'm a little upset. And he's like, oh, listen, man, it's going to grow on you. Don't worry about it. The next one's on me. Just come back. I'm going to take care of you. Needless to say, that was the last haircut I had for 2.5 years. Yep. And during that period, that's part of what inspired me to grow my hair out. I said, I've never had long hair. I had a bad experience in the barbershop. I'm just going to grow it out. I let it grow and grow until it actually reached down to my shoulders. And once it got to the point where it was just like ridiculously long and kind of difficult to maintain, I made a decision that, you know what, if I'm going to do this, if I'm going to grow it out, when it gets to the length where I can cut it off and donate it, that's what I'm going to do.
Didn't you convince a few guys to grow their hair with you to donate?
Well, as people saw what I was doing, there were other guys over time who were like, oh, man, that's pretty cool. I think I'm going to do the same thing. And they hopped on board and all of us ended up doing the same, cutting it off, donating it. And it was actually probably about a year after I had cut it off, and I'm like, hey, I'll never grow my hair out again, when a dear friend of mine came to me and said, hey, man, my mother was just diagnosed with cancer. He said, I want to do, like what you did. She's going to be going through chemo, and I want to go ahead and grow my hair out, and, so I can donate it to other people. He said, I know it's not going to her, but, as like a sign of solidarity with her, what she's going through, something small that I can do. I said, listen, I'm with you. And the two of us did it. So we grew our hair out together. And that's actually one of the pictures that we had posted, I think, on Help Free Adam. So, yeah, me and Daryl grew it out. That was the last time it was long. And it has never been long since.
Speaking of Daryl, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Daryl. Young man, looking very young and fit and healthy. So yeah, Daryl and I grew it out that last time, cut it off. But I've been very fortunate to find, ever since then, good barbers people that I chose. Once I get with somebody, I tend to stay with them. I'm not going to hop around from person to person. Like, that's it. I'm with you. We're going to go until, as long as we can. And for all of those barbers in the past, I don't know if any of those guys are out there watching right now, but, I really appreciated their expertise. And for me, I had no problem, even as the prices went up. When it went up to a book of stamps, when I left was $10.55 or $10.50, whatever it was, I had absolutely no problem paying that $10.50, which is kind of expensive in prison considering, what we make, pennies on the dollar, on the hour. But for that, to make sure that whomever my barber was taking his time, was doing a good job, because I got frequent visits, for much of that time. I want to make sure that, I was looking good, looking presentable. Right?
Absolutely. You always look great. Are you done? Can I add something?
Yeah.
So this just brings something up, and I'm sure you could speak to this more than me, but I know for many years while Adam was inside, he had this guilt that for, his victims and what he did to his family and being inside for so long and grappling with that sentence, but also, like I said, what he did to his victims. And he said for many years, he was trying to even out the scales of justice, meaning doing his part. And I can only imagine that other people on the inside kind of feel they're the same way or similarly, that there's a guilt associated with what they did, as well as dragging their families through this. And I think, in a way, your hands are tied. There's not much that you could do, but potentially you might want to suggest to your loved one if they can look into possibly starting a Locks for Love program with the facility where they're at. If somebody from the facility, and you could speak to this more than me, but will contact Locks of Love and maybe partner with them and get a few guys to grow their hair out and donate it. It might be a way to feel like you're doing something positive with your time, because you have time to sit there and let your hair grow. Why not? I don't know if that's something even feasible, but
Well, I'm going to level with you.
Oh.
Any of the times that I sent hair out, it was not permitted.
Oh, I thought you were growing it out for Locks of Love.
I was.
And they said you could.
And I did get the donation there, but we're not going to discuss how that happened.
Well, is that something that after I made the suggestion?
Because many of you are going to know that certain things that are prohibited via the mail, hair, other substances.
But could it be through the prison, I'm saying?
No, that's what I'm saying. That was what has always been the rationale for, no, you can't do this. We will not allow you to donate. So it had to be kind of, I'm going to be honest, we just had to circumvent that.
Do you think?
And thankfully there were individuals who were willing to do the right thing, which is what it normally comes down to.
I never would have said that had I known that.
But what I'm going to say is this, that it is difficult to start projects of any sort of donation, and it shouldn't be. If guys want to give money, give time. I mean, generally money is the one thing that you are allowed to give because they can't really stop that. But, guys creating projects and other things, it's been very, very difficult to get those programs established. So, yeah, definitely. I encourage, if that's something that you can do or can get involved in, please, man. I mean, those things are more desperately needed. Guys need creative outlets, constructive outlets, something that's going to allow them to do that, to balance out those scales, to mitigate, a lot of the guilt that they're feeling, and to, try to make up for some of the harm that we've caused. I mean, it's something small in comparison, but it's definitely worth the effort. So
yeah, and I would just think, like, guys in prison, it's virgin hair, meaning they're not going to really dye it or bleach it like a lot of women do. I dye my hair, I bleach my hair, and usually with those, when they take
that's
donations,
what's required.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe do you think it might be different in a state system?
I don't know. Could be.
Try it.
Something to look into.
Yeah, can't hurt.
No. Let's open these up because we gotta go.
Here you go.
Oh, I thought
it's
you were opening
Christmas
them.
for you.
Every day is Christmas with you.
Thank you for the super chat. Watching y'all. start this whole new change has been such an honor. Oh, Kylie, thank you so
Kylie.
much. I don't know if we missed any other super chats. It looks different on the computer, so I can't tell. Oh, I was just saying I wanted this.
How do you know what this is?
Because I could tell by the shape.
All right. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yep.
It's our
See
fruit
it?
bowl. It didn't come with a note.
As you can see, well, actually, we haven't been posting those pictures, but if you could see how much fruit we eat on a daily basis.
We did post a picture on our Instagram, which is Adam Clausen. We were just about to post something today because we've been slacking a little bit there. But we posted these beautiful fruit plates that each of us made. And you guys asked us to make a charcuterie. Do I say that right? Forward. Next.
I don't
So,
know. How do you say that?
charcuterie.
Chartreuse? Wow. I don't even.
We're going to make one.
I
I think
don't
we
know.
need to make one when our surprise house guests come over. Yes, I just found
Damn. 2 super soft. Wow. Very cool.
Thank you so much. This is,
Super soft.
and it's the pillow. Remember for the pillows?
Yes.
Decorative pillows. This is from, enjoy
And
your
the
gift
cover.
from Jacqueline H. Thank you, Jacqueline. Oh, just a little something for your new home. Super excited to see what this new life holds for you from Jackie H. Thank you so much,
Thank
Jackie.
you. This is very, very cool. Nice.
Next up, we have to be careful with this because her address is on here.
Hmm?
So let's do that.
Where's the address?
Down here.
there?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And there is a lengthy note. Are we going to read this?
Of course.
I didn't know. How about this? How about you read this one?
Okay. You need the scissors? I put them here.
Oh, you hid the scissors from me, huh? See? Almost cut your finger off one time, and
I think
then you can't use the scissors anymore.
it was Kylie who said, don't you always tell Ro to be careful with the scissors?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
None?
No.
She said, hi guys, I know you guys are going to do great. I made these tumblers with a lot of love. I enjoyed the process
made
and I
them?
just made them
What?
with a lot of thankfulness. This business I'm starting on my own is helping me, my son, and my husband. So making yours was a really thankful experience for me. I feel like I know you for years and I'm thankful for having you in our lives. I wish you the best. Also, I hope Adam could give us tips on how to transition into adulthood while incarcerated. Great one. I've been reading books to help my husband. He'll be 30 on 12/12/20. That was my mom's birthday. But nothing like some inside. So she's from Mexico. She's a lawyer.
Really?
Yeah, and so it's just not not everything's translating perfectly. Guys, keep it up. You seriously are goals to live by. Love you. And then she put her name.
Beautiful.
Her Instagram account, if you guys want to order one and support
It's
her,
on there?
is Champolita Prince, CHAMPOLITA Prince, PRINTS. I love them so much. Oh, and then she gave care instructions. No dishwasher, no microwave. Don't drop them. Oh no, that's going to be the biggest problem. Don't expose them to extremely high temperatures. Girl, we cannot thank you enough. We have inspired her not only to drink more water, but to get sober. She's
Really?
been sober for a month. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Incredible. You're incredible, and we appreciate you.
That's actually something that we're going to be talking a lot more about. Some of the projects that we are looking at investing in, investing our time and energy into, has to do with recovery. You guys know that we're big supporters of the Phoenix and the work that they do with fitness-based recovery. We also have another friend with a nonprofit out there in California, Smart Recovery.
Oh, sorry.
And we're going to hopefully be doing some work with them very shortly.
And of course, Jess does a lot of work with recovery.
Obviously.
Yeah.
You know, it's all about,
He's going to be so excited.
with this,
Yeah.
getting,
Did you see it?
no, I didn't. Very nice. Metal spatula. Because for anyone who was listening the other day, the spatula that we currently have didn't survive.
It was like
I'm
plastic.
not saying I don't know what
One
happened.
of us ate part of it. Enjoy your gift from Ellie. Thank you so much,
Thank you,
Ellie.
Ellie.
Oh, let's put this in the bowl.
What time was that ETA? 2:45?
3:55, yeah. So, you got a hustle?
We got to hustle. I'm going to open the rest of these later.
Yeah, sure. Here you go. This is Enjoy Your Gift from Elizabeth.
I'm going to take all of this inspiring
Oh,
art.
cool.
These 12 cards.
Very cool.
Wow. That's very cool.
Oh, these are so cool. Stay inspired. Just inspirational quotes. That's awesome.
And as you can see, back up there on the wall,
That's not
see?
where it's staying.
it's not where it's staying, but we have that up temporarily. I have not yet had the opportunity to hang things up, but you know we love these things. We're all about inspiration. So thank you. I love these.
This is wishing you all the happiness in the world from Brenda. This completes the set. There are the napkins that go with the runner and the placemats.
Very cool. All
Yeah.
right. Cool.
Here, you want to throw that in the book?
We got this.
By the way, a whole bunch of you were asking the other day for us to add $20 items and less on the Amazon wish list. Thank you. We will absolutely do that. I appreciate you. I just haven't had an opportunity to do it yet, but I can't thank you enough. And for those of you guys that are wondering, this all came off of our Amazon wish list that you guys begged us to create. We were hesitant because it's just, that's a difficult thing to have to do, to be able to
We like to give. It's a little bit difficult sometimes for us to
receive.
openly receive.
But it's been
So thank you
such
for
a
helping us
blessing.
with that.
Yes.
We are trying to get better at the receiving side and just being grateful for all the generosity that's out there. Definitely making this place feel like home.
These are our curtains for the bedroom.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Adam, I love how thoughtful you are with your words and how you answer each question. I love the videos. They make my day, and I'm looking forward to a podcast soon. ? Exclamation point. I love you guys. From Jennifer A.
Wow.
Thank you, Jennifer. This is so, our serving bowls. We're having company for the first time. If I haven't told you guys already enough. I'm so excited. And
Very cool.
our curtains, which is amazing because the light comes into the bedroom, even with the
These are awesome.
blinds drawn. So this is
Awesome.
amazing. 2 more.
All right.
Here you go. This one. Oh, remember these? Oh,
Oh, wow. Very cool.
just little like mason jars with flowers that light up just for decor for the house. That's so fun.
These are the things that make home feel like home.
And not like jail. Somebody asked the other day too, I don't remember if I addressed this on the video, but she was like, she was joking and I love her sense of humor, but she's like, oh, that's for the table.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is
And
for
this
our
is
little
going in the
coffee
living
table.
room.
So I'll read this in 1 second, but she said, you said that all this gray matches the decor of your house. Don't you think Adam has seen enough gray? And I was like, oh, I didn't even think about that. No wonder why he keeps asking for pops of color. And I know she was joking and I was joking back. We share a sense of humor, but
I like gray.
that's what he told me.
Yeah.
Hi, here, this is a note too. Hi, Ro and Adam. I want to thank you so much as you've gotten me through the hardest times during my husband's incarceration. I wish you both nothing but the best. Enjoy your gift. From Marie L. Marie, you've been with me for a very long time. So sweet. Sweet woman.
Wow.
Thank you so much. This is beautiful.
Ooh, I want to be careful with this.
It says thankful, because we always are.
Okay.
And then we have to situate it.
I'm sure because there's more. And
Yeah.
There we go.
Beautiful. This kind of goes with the set with that. Oh, Marie, you're so sweet. Thank you. Isn't that cute?
So cool. That's beautiful.
Beautiful.
Love it.
Okay, one more. This
One
might
more.
be right on time. This is a big one.
All right. We're going to finish with a bang. Big one, last one. What do we got? You want me to turn it this way so you can...
Whatever you think is going to be easiest to you. Or this just slides out, I think, right? Yeah.
Yep. That's what I'm saying. Oh,
What is it? Is there? It's right here.
that's it. How do I get to it?
I think like this.
Oh, yeah? You got it?
There you go.
All right.
One more.
Love watching you and Adam together. It makes me so happy. From Marie. Thank you, Marie.
Oh, this is from Marie too? It might be a different Marie. I think this is this Marie in Ireland or Marie L that signed her name? Not sure, but either way, we love you. This is our
Don't know.
hamper.
Oh.
If you only
Cool.
saw how we're doing laundry. We have one little basket that we'll have the dirty clothes in, dump them, put the clean clothes in so we can fold them. So this is a huge help. Thank you so much to all of you. And even if you didn't send anything, thank you so much, because just you watching and supporting us means the world. We appreciate all of this. We appreciate the generosity from the bottom of our hearts. And every once in a while you'll see a comment that says something like, oh, I should go to jail so I could get free presents. But thank you guys. It looks like I'm sitting in this and I'm naked for some reason, doesn't it? But for you guys that are OGs and you understand what it's like, with how many people do we have incarcerated in the United States? Over
2.2 million.
Or something like that.
Something ridiculous.
Ridiculous. It hits close to home for so many people. So for you guys that believe in redemption stories and second chances and have gone out of your way to support us in whatever capacity you can, whether that means sending us stuff, which you guys are incredible and we appreciate, or watching through ads, because that's what you could do, or just watching. We love you and we appreciate you, and it means honestly the world to us. And I can say confidently that we would not be in the blessed position that we're in today without each and every one of you and your generosity. Got anything to add?
No, you're just so true. Last night, just looking around, we've been here a relatively short time, and it really does feel like home, and much of that is the result of the things that we receive from you guys. It means a lot. We came out here, took a leap of faith, and as I was looking around, assessing everything that's been given to us, I said to Ro, when we were standing there in the kitchen, I was like, where would we be right now if without all this generosity? I greatly underestimated what we were diving into, and I admit that. So I appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
All of you, for everything.
We're definitely going to pay it forward. One of our meetings today is paying it forward, and
That's what we're headed to do now.
Yeah.
So
an act of service, we'll say.
we'll call it that.
Yeah. So
We love you guys. Take care. Have a good night, and we'll see you later.